Hey guys, my name is Jonas. I'm one of the guides with Arctic Adventures. I just wanted to give you a few helpful tips when traveling to Iceland. As some of you might know, right now it's winter time in Iceland, and there's a few things you have to look out for. Changing weather conditions, just the locals, and things you have to be aware of. And I want to share with you a few things that you better take better care of. One of the things is the ever-changing weather. We have a really good website where you can follow up on the weather called veður.is, and it's going to be in a link further down after we finish this video, so you can look at it there. As we know, in wintertime in Iceland we have, it kind of says in the name, ice. You have to look out for ice. Even though now we have some conditions where it has been a little bit warmer than before, but don't get too excited. What I consider warm is still winter in most places. And it's good to know that we have a possibility of black ice forming on roads, especially when it's not snowy or icy, as you can visibly see it. But it's good to always be aware, though it's not icy on the roads, if it's been raining, if it's like wet conditions, cold wind blowing on the road, temperatures anywhere between 0 or 4 degrees, we might be looking at some black ice forming. When you start to see the road start to glitter, as we can call it that, then you should be aware of changing conditions, that the ice is forming on the road, really thin layer that you can't see except for the small sparkling. You might not even have that notice, so just always be careful if you're driving on your own. But of course, to avoid this kind of circumstances, what you can also do is just book a tour. When you book a tour like Arctic Adventures, me, one of the guides for example, we come and pick you up at your hotel, which you can find in the pickup lists when you're booking online, or like when you call one of our sales agents here at the office. And then you don't have to worry about any of this. Then we have like good drivers that take care of you all the way. And I mentioned it's winter in Iceland, and you guys are coming from all over the world to visit Iceland, and some of you are less prepared than others. We can just say that. And I'm especially talking about Australians. No, not necessarily just Australian, but people that are coming from warmer countries. One of the few things that I see lacking with people attire is often the lack of good rain clothes. Because in Iceland we have a lot of snow and we have a lot of rain. So it's good to be prepared for these kind of situations, because being wet and miserable is not one of the experiences you want to live here in Iceland. So, rain clothes, something waterproof. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it's at least good to have it with you. It's just one of the recommendations I would have. Hats and gloves. Of course, you can buy all of these things when you're here in Iceland, and you can go through all of these like local outdoor brands, or you can buy something before you come over here. But at least be prepared, because there's no such thing as bad weather. It's just wrong clothing, really. So you just have to, and if you have any questions, just ask away regarding that, what to bring on tours and stuff like that. You can of course also find that on our tours. When you're booking online, we always have frequently asked questions, or what to bring. We have usually a quite substantial list telling you what is necessary for the trips that we are operating. So it's good to use that when planning your travels here to Iceland. And if you're already here and for some reason didn't read this, you can always go to one of the shops, or go to the like second-hand stores in downtown Reykjavik, or the flea market, which is only open during the weekends. And there's even though it's wintertime, we still have a lot of things going. We are operating glacier tours. We're operating multi-day tours and it's one of the tours that I'm doing. And I'm going now on tour on Monday morning, when I'm going to go on a 3-day tour around the south coast. And what I do to prepare for a tour like that is I go on this webpage I was telling you about. And I also go to the road administration webpage, where we check out the road conditions, and they have a really cool system going on there, where they can show you webcams, and where you can have a good visibility on the roads up ahead. So it's good for forward planning, and this is some of that we professional drivers we do to ensure your safety. But yeah, when in Iceland, there's a few things that is good to know. Not only what to wear, but a good thing to know also is the Icelandic language. Of course, Icelandic language is a bit hard, but we have a pretty simple way to be polite. Simple word like thank you, takk, it's a T-A-K-K. It's really similar to other Scandinavian countries and is mostly understandable. It's gonna be quite more difficult to try to teach you how to say Eyjafjallajökull, the 2010 volcano, but starting with takk is basically all you need to start a good conversation with locals. And don't worry, most of the locals here in Iceland, we do speak English, and so you're not going to be having so many language barriers. But follow us on Instagram. Continue following us here on Facebook. We're going to be doing more updates like this and giving you pointers about what to do in Iceland, tours we're having, or just letting you get to know the guides that we have. And yeah, we will have most of this information just listed below the video when it's over. But I hope that you enjoyed this little pointers that I had for you today, and there will be more coming. And see you guys in Iceland. Takk fyrir.